Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in the garage. We're not fixing anything yet. A couple days ago, oh, and by the way, yeah, I'm clean shaven. Long story short, alcohol. Apparently I made a bet. Pedal stash. How to get rid of that after. Anyways, a couple days ago I brought the bike in to get the oil change, and at the 8,000 kilometer mark they always do a once over on the bike, so which is good. Well, it's good and bad. The good thing is they do look over the bike, make sure everything's working good. The bad is they actually find things that are wrong with the bike, and then they tell you about it, and they want you to get it fixed. So the service advisor calls me and he tells me everything that's wrong with the bike. So right now with the bike, the rear tire needs changing. I'll show you that here. So it's basically out, need a new tire, which is fine. I mean, this is the original tire that I had on it. This one's never been replaced, but it needs a new rear tire, and that's something I need to do, or I need to do for sure. The other thing that needs to be done is actually a rear caliper. He says it's bluing, and then when you do the rear caliper, you should always do new brakes, which I just did the brakes last year, so I'm fine changing them. It's not a big deal, and I'll do the rotor. That's not a big deal. The other thing is actually the front. One of the front fork seals here is actually leaking. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's picking it up. There's a lot of oil coming out. This one here is leaking, and the thing that sucks is it would have been a little easier if it was on this side, because there's no rotor on that side. This side, it actually can get the fork oil down onto the actual disc. So this one here is more of a safety thing. So the service advisor contacted me. I was just having a beer and lunch at the time, to go over what was wrong with it, and how much it was going to be. So to do all of that, the brake rotor, rear brakes, the rear tire, and to fix the fork seal, it was going to be about $1,900. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to have it fixed. Let's go ahead. Are you able to do it? And he's like, well, we can't do it today. They don't have any of the parts. Actually, the only part they had is actually the rotor, which is kind of weird that that's the only thing that they actually have it in stock. But anyways, that was the only one they actually had in stock was the rotor. The other stuff they would have to order, and it was going to be about 2 weeks. And he's like, do you want to keep the bike with us and we would get around to it in 2 weeks' time? And I'm like, one, no, I don't want to leave my bike that long. And two, I drove down there by myself. I would have had to find a ride somewhere. It's not that close. It's about 35 minutes away. So that wasn't going to happen. I needed my bike back. So I was like, no, I'm going to take the bike back. Funny enough, just as I was talking to you guys, or recording this, the tire I ordered actually came in. I decided to order my own tire because Harley always wants to do the original Dunlop tires that actually come on it, the Scorchers. And of course I watched a video from Revzilla, and they said the best performance one is this Metzler Cruise Tech. So I'm going to try it, see if I even notice a difference. Being a new rider again, I don't think I would notice a difference, but we'll find out. So back at it. So I finished my lunch and I headed over to the dealership. And as I was walking there, I was kind of thinking about it. $1,900. Like, I wonder how much of that is service, how much of it is parts. So I was just kind of thinking about it. I'm like, I did the brakes on it already. Maybe I could do the rotor. But if I'm doing the rotor, I would have to take the tire off anyways. Maybe I can get a shop around here to just change the tire. So I was like, okay. That's what I'll do. I'll get them to do the fork seal because that scares me. That's a little bit out of my league. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So tire ordered and already in. I haven't ordered the brake pads or the rotor yet because I didn't want to go with the Harley one. I wanted to actually do some research and upgrade it. Right, it's a good time to upgrade it to make it look even better. However, the ones I was finding, they don't look any better. They're about the same cost. The Harley's ones aren't even that expensive. And to be honest with you, like, it's a Sport Glide. 90% of the time, I'm riding with my bags on. I don't rarely take them off. The only times I've taken them off and gone for a ride, I end up regretting not having them because it's great to store something in there. So I do keep them on. You're not even going to see the rotor. So really, I might just end up going with the Harley one anyways. I don't think you're going to get that much greater stopping power going from a Harley to an aftermarket. Well, from the ones I've seen anyways. I'm not looking to do an upgrade where you get the bigger inch rotors or anything. It would be like basically part for part. So I think I might just go with the Harley ones because I know for sure they'll 100% fit. So maybe I'll do that. So I haven't ordered that. But anyways, when I was walking over, or after I picked up the bike and I brought it home, the more I was thinking about it, I started YouTubing fork seals. And it's a bad thing to do because I, for some reason, have it in my head, I might be able to do this. I looked at the quote, it's 2.5 hours for them to do it. And I think that's just one. I don't think they would do both. I looked up into the parts, and it was going to take them 2 weeks to actually get the part in for the fork seals. So I looked into it. I can get them from Fortnite. They were less than $90 from Fortnite for both of them. So I ordered them. They should be here. They should be here Monday. So we're gonna see. I do have a buddy on standby. If I do run into problems, he's a aircraft mechanic and he's built his own choppers and he knows a lot about cars and motorcycles. So I do have him on standby if anything does go wrong. So basically, the reason for this video is DIYers like myself. What is your threshold? My threshold was fork seals. There's no way I'm doing fork seals because I have no idea how to do them. After watching some videos on them, by no means am I expert, but I'm willing to try. There's only one special tool you need is the bang thing down, which was I think $78. So I've ordered that and the fork seals. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, I want to know, where's your threshold? When do you know when to call it quits? The next upgrade I do seriously want to do is a cam. I think that's my threshold. I don't think I want to do that, mainly because one of the tools you need is like $600 itself. I don't want to be spending $600 on a tool that I'll use once. But you never know. I didn't think I'd be doing fork seals, but that might be my next video, is doing the fork seals. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Where's your threshold? Until next time, out.